Hi, I'm Nicoleta Rusandescu, Investment Banking Manager at Alpha Bank Romania, the first and only covered bond issuer in Romania. In the next few minutes, I will give you some background on the Romanian covered bond legal framework, which has been recently aligned with the Covered Bond Directive. Covered bonds can be secured by residential mortgage loans, commercial mortgage loans, exposures to or guaranteed by the public sector, or exposures to EU credit institutions. Such assets are either compliant with the relevant provisions of Article 129 of the Capital Requirements Regulation, or are of high quality under certain conditions set out in the Romanian covered bond legislation. In terms of geographical scope, covered assets can be originated in Romania and the European Union. In order to be eligible for inclusion in the covered pool, the mortgage loans compliant with Article 129 of the CRR must follow the LTV levels set forth within the respective article. For the high-quality assets, the LTV at origination of the loan must be maximum 85% for residential mortgage loans and 70% for commercial mortgage loans. The basis for property valuation is market value. It is worth mentioning that the Romanian law also provides for intra-group pooled covered bond structures in line with the provisions of Article 8 of the Covered Bond Directive. Protection for investors is provided via a minimum over-collateralization required by law of 5%, computed on a net present value basis. Moreover, the issuer must ensure that the present value of payment obligations under covered bonds are fully covered by the present value of the covered assets under certain stress scenarios prescribed by the regulations. The Romanian covered bond law establishes several methods to mitigate the market risk. First of all, the covered pool and the obligations arising from the covered bond issuance are subject to stress tests applied on a monthly basis, taking into consideration factors such as yield curve shifts, shocks to the foreign exchange rates, stress on the level of payment patterns, housing price decline, and asset quality deterioration. Secondly, derivatives can be included in the covered pool to hedge interest rate risk and foreign exchange risk. There are strict rules in respect to product features and eligible counterparties. Derivatives contracts cannot have automatic termination in case of resolution or insolvency of the issuer. To mitigate liquidity risk, an issuer must calculate on a daily basis the liquidity gap over the next 180 days and cover it with liquid assets. Maturity extension is not allowed by the Romanian law. It is a mandatory prerequisite for a Romanian issuer to appoint an external covered pool monitor. In Romanian, it is called agent. The covered pool monitor must be an auditor independent of the issuer and authorized by the National Bank of Romania. There are extensive rules set out in the legislation in respect to the qualifications of the covered pool monitor. The main role of the CPM is to monitor the covered pool, to certify the issuer's reports to the National Bank of Romania and investors, and to report its findings on the observance of the legal requirements to the National Bank. Its monitoring obligations shall be performed regularly based on the documentation provided by the issuer. Under the Romanian covered bond law, covered bonds can be issued under two labels: European Covered Bonds Premium and European Covered Bonds. Covered bonds qualifying as premium must be collateralized only by eligible covered assets compliant with Article 129 of CRR. Eligible primary assets considered for this label are provided by Article 129, paragraph 1, A, D, and F of CRR, while substitution assets may also include Article 129(1)(c) assets. You can find out more details about the Romanian covered bond legislation in the ECBC Factbook chapter dedicated to Romania. Thank you.